is that we can be just as fickle as them in the Bible. You see it as biblical. So these presenters that came from a non-denomination, and they've been doing this roadshow within their specter, okay? So as they are talking to us and teaching us, Jim, do you remember, or Janet, or Norma Jean, what is an EOS? I know. Do you remember?
Operational system.
Yes, something. Operational systems. See, when they were talking, they are so experienced and so far ahead of us in this communication world that we have going that it was like a fire hose. And the communication just kept coming. You need to be in Google Business. You need to have the right cameras. You need to have this EOS. That's all I remember is the acronym now. Right? And so somewhere along, we were there from 9:30 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, they did feed us, and they provided adequate snacks. But if you're aware, if you live over here and you go to Columbia, that's a what? A 2.5-hour drive there. And then a 2.5 drive back. And so that's an all-day deal of EOS. I had nightmares. But really, what stood out for me the most is this importance of communication. Now that whole technical side, websites, all that's really not my bailiwick, never was. I love my computer, yes, but I really don't want to do what they do. And may the Lord be with you. Right? Okay, because there are so many forms, and the presenters had far more experience than us. That fire hose came at a form, I quite frankly got distracted. They did not quite welcome women pastors. They were of that lens, so their articulation was distracting. But I think that the communication of what it means to have very good things written out in details that are in short form, so when we send you emails, you will actually read them. And then you still kind of know what's happening, and you'll still read them, and then therefore you will feel like you are included in the family of the church. That's the whole goal. And this is what we need to hear from Scripture, because Jesus is doing the same thing. And what did you hear when Mary read in the lectionaries, in the readings? Jeremiah is saying, I am just but a baby, and God said, do not say I am only. Do not say I am only. In the First Corinthians text, Mary said, love is, and she listed it all out, and what I heard rejoices in the truth. So to put it simply, to put it just very easily, please do not say world. And that's not real. I don't know if y'all know that. And how they want to promote chocolate during this whole month of February, although I think it started in December, because we jump ahead, do we not? We jump ahead to the holidays. And all of us, our love languages, right? How do we understand when somebody loves us? And how do we, it might not always be how Mary listed it, right? For me, it's gifts. Those of you listening online, I don't know why, it just is. But when we are hearing these words, we are hearing in these words from Paul in this 12th chapter that God is saying, I will show you a more excellent way. And thank God, because in the shadow of the world of how our hearts yearn for a more excellent way, we listen for these moments of St. Paul's formula for excellence. And he says this, though I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I'm a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have prophetic powers and understand all the mysteries and all the knowledge, and if I have all faith, so as to remove mountains, but I do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away all that I have, and if I deliver my body to be burned, but I have not love, I gain nothing. So, if you are hearing this, in every single thing that you do, in every essence of who you are, may that be through that lens of love. How you understand how to be able to express it. And it's not of the things of jealousy and of, what else, Mary? Right? Jealousy and of bad, evil thoughts, like when you are with your partner or with your friends or your family within that world. I think that in this, we try to understand this concept of God's love and in the body and blood of Christ, and we run into our humanness, which could be such a distraction and a tug and the pull within our hearts on how to do it right. But God doesn't say do it right. God says do it how Christ did it and attempt to put forth the best of who you are in expressing it. But be mindful to continually showing it. And that's the excellence that God causes us to have in our life. It's not about perfectionism, but it's about the excellence.